the night.
The day of the accident, it was really foggy in the morning, so we left a little late, which is unusual. We were on our way by, and I just heard like this huge train wreck. And I was having trouble breathing, and I couldn't move. The first instinct I thought was, am I dead? I had flown 30 feet. I only had 4 weeks left to go before my Ironman. You know, thankfully there was some rain, and that helped with my fall too, because the ground was a little bit, soft. She thought I was dead. I was trying to move, and I couldn't move. And I said, I can't move my legs. And I'm such a jokester. The first thing I said is, am I going to be okay to do Ironman? I had no idea what the severity was. In my head, I just thought my legs were completely broken. All I could see was just tons of physicians just coming at me. The most critical case at that time, people lined up outside the emergency room to see me. And they were letting them in 5 minutes at a time. I can't even explain the amount of pain I was in. I think they were thinking that I was maybe not going to make it. I'm sorry, but she's never going to walk again. They were trying to prepare my parents. And I remember my mom, putting her finger in one of the doctor's faces and said, she's an Ironman, you don't know her. I don't believe you, and she's not going to believe you. I had so many friends that wanted to be by my side, especially my girls. So my family and my friends were just praying. When I woke up from my surgery, my surgeon is on the left side of me and whispers in my ear that, hey, you know that Ironman that you said you're supposed to be doing? You're going to do that one. You'll do it again. That gave me all the hope in the world. I saw my family, and I knew that I was alive. I was able to, really catch on to, having to put on my clothes, and it was such a strange experience, going from being an athlete, independent woman, working full time and traveling, and the whole 9 yards, to all of a sudden the realization comes in that my life has changed in an instant. And I really just kept thinking I'm in a bad dream. And I kept thinking, when am I going to wake up? All I could think of was, how am I going to do this? I just kept thinking, what do I know? I know how to be independent. I know how to work hard. I know Ironman. So my body and my brain just kind of took over. And I truly believe in it's all mental. The whole experience in the hospital was just overwhelming. Every single day, I had people flooded into my room. Prayers coming from all over the world. Within 2 weeks, they had a bike ride for me to raise some money for me, and I had over 600 people that came in to do that. And I was laughing with my friend Adrienne. Her and I have this quirky little sense of humor, and I go, God, can you imagine if nobody shows up? She just starts laughing. That was probably the first time I did laugh. When I saw all those shirts, I just started crying. Professional athletes, Christy Wellington, who's the Ironman champion, with the most Ironman wins, was calling me from Australia and wishing me well. Within 4 months, it was March when I started walking. I showed everybody that came in for my birthday party that I was walking, and you should have seen everybody just had tears in their eyes. I'm on my feet again. I'm not bound to this chair. There's hope, because I was labeled a complete paraplegic, and so technically I should not have been walking or on my feet within 4 months. That's when I just knew that it was all up to God, and it was up to me. And it was that iron will, like you said. I loved when you said that the last time. Every day is a struggle. I thank him every day and for sparing my life. This happened for a reason. Praise God that, things are working in my favor. The biggest lesson that I've learned is I've learned to appreciate everything. He's using me as an example. He spared my life, and there's a reason for it. And I joke, I'm like, hey, I only have 8 lives left, I'm a better person now for it. I'm going to run again and walk again. I'm going to be an Ironman again. I will. And whether it's on my 2 feet or as a para-athlete. And I know God is giving my legs back to me. I'm gonna get it back.
Anyone can watch the stars at night and try to figure out what it all means.